Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel all about BA. In this session, we are going to see how do we load records from a CSV file to Azure Synapse table, okay, using a technique called Polybase technique, okay. So this is a very beautiful technique if we want to load records to Azure Synapse table, alright. Synapse is nothing but it's a cloud-based data warehousing for Azure, okay. If you know SQL data warehouse, right, it's similar to that, but it resides in cloud, okay. It is an Azure based data warehouse, alright. So we'll see how to create an Azure Synapse database and how do we load records from Azure Data Factory, okay, using a copy activity. So the first step is to go to portal.azure.com and then click on Azure Synapse Analytics, formerly SQL data warehouse, okay. So here we have to give certain details, basic details. SQL pool name, this is the first thing that we have to enter. This is nothing but this is the database name that we are going to use for our Azure Synapse database, okay. And then choose the server, region of the server, and then decide about the performance level. For Azure SQL servers, right, we would have discussed something about database transaction units, DTUs. Based on that, the cost will be differing, okay. If you are choosing more DTUs, you will have to pay more. Similarly, for a data warehouse, it's called DWC, okay. So we have to check, we have to choose the performance level in order to adjust the costing, okay. CDWU, okay, this is nothing but data warehousing units. So by default 400 units will be selected and the cost of which is around 400 rupees, okay, per hour, okay. So for our testing purpose, we can reduce it to the minimum so that the cost gets reduced hourly, okay. Hourly costs get reduced. So I am just choosing the minimum, which is 100C, okay, and then I am clicking apply. So nothing else we'll have to provide. So we can click on review plus create. So what it is going to do is it's going to create a database for us, okay, empty database. In case you want to create a database out of AdventureWorks database, right, then there is an option for it. Just click on next, one more next, and then there is an option in additional settings tab, okay, data source. Start with a blank pool, which is nothing but blank database, or restore from a backup which you have already had in blob storage path or blob storage path or ADL, or select sample data to populate your new database. This is nothing but if you use sample, right, it's going to use AdventureWorks data warehouse and it's going to create tables and populate data from the AdventureWorks data warehouse for you, okay. You will have lots of tables created from AdventureWorks database, and you will have data in all those tables. So you need not do any kind of setting up tables, okay, for you to start working in Synapse. So this is the very cool feature that we can make use of in Synapse, okay. So choose sample and then review plus create. So this is going to create a Synapse database for you and it's going to do deployment. So I have already created a couple of databases, so I'm not going to create it. It's very simple, just clicking on it will be creating you a database, that's all, okay. And then what we'll have to do is we'll have to go to the database that is created. For example, I'll just go to any of the databases. We'll have to set some firewall settings in order for us to access this database that we have created, right, from Azure Data Factory, ADF. If we have to access Synapse, we have to add firewall settings, okay. So how do we do that is click on the database name and then come to firewalls and virtual networks. So this option will make you add your client IP, okay, to the firewall settings. What it means is it is going to allow this particular IP address to connect to the database, okay. So once you click add client IP, your IP will get added like this, okay. So this is the first step we have to do, and then we'll have to log into the database using the username and password we have already set for a SQL DB. Whenever we have created a SQL database, right, we would have given a username and password. So we can make use of that username and password also for logging into the Synapse database as well. Alright, so just keep these things in mind and then we'll quickly go to Azure Data Factory and see how this Polybase is going to work. It's nothing, okay, it might sound different, but it's all simple. So as I told you, my source is going to be a CSV file which is having reseller data, all the data related to resellers, okay. I'm just showing you some sample. So these are the data which is coming from my CSV file. Alright, so I have a header column, and then followed by header I have the data records. Okay, so and then this is my source, and then going to sync is going to be my Synapse database. So how do we create it is, it needs us to create a data set. So data set will in turn require a link service. Okay, I'll show you all of them. So this is my data set DS Synapse, and then it's using a link service which is LS Synapse, and then I'm just editing it for your reference. So here we'll have to give the basic details. Okay, so from your Azure subscription you have to choose these fields. What is the trial, and then what is the server name that we have created our Synapse database in, and then what is the database name, and then what is the authentication type. So everything you have to choose. If you are choosing SQL authentication, provide username and password that we have used in while creating the Azure SQL database itself. Okay, after giving this, if you test connection and it succeeds, then that's all. Alright, so you will be able to connect to the Synapse database. So this is all about link service. And then coming to the data set, right, it just asks for the table name, to which table in Synapse database we have to load the data to. Just choose that. We do not have to do anything else. Okay, I'm just closing it. And then coming to the Polybase stuff. Okay, so after you choose or after you create data set in for sync, right, you will have three options for loading records to the Synapse table. One is Polybase, and then copy command, and then bulk insert. Okay, so this copy command is under preview. It has not come for public usage. This Polybase, with respect to this, right, when you hover over it, you will see it is a high throughput mechanism to load large amounts of data into Azure Synapse Analytics or SQL pool. What it means is, when it comes to loading data to Azure Synapse table, right, it Polybase makes it easy for you when even though you have a huge set of data. Okay, so it has been optimized for huge set of data load to Azure Synapse table. Alright, and then the one good thing about this Polybase is it works with both relational as well as non-relational data. In the sense, this Polybase, using this technique, right, you can read records from a file which is present in blob storage path. Okay, they are called external data because with respect to Synapse, right, whichever data is coming from outside, they call it external data. So this using Polybase technique, we can load external data into Synapse table. Okay, in the form of files. External data will be in the form of files which can be read through Polybase technique and then can be loaded to the Azure Synapse table. For example, you have many files, okay, sitting in blob storage path. It can be in Parquet format or CSV. Okay, so if you have records in this format in blob storage path, using Polybase commands or technique, we can pull records inside the Synapse table. Just keep this in mind. We'll be seeing how do we do this using Polybase commands itself, okay, in next session. So this particular session is going to be about copy data activity and using the Polybase command. Alright, so I'm just choosing this Polybase, and then if we have to make use of this Polybase, right, we have to give just one setting. You will see something called staging setting. Okay, if we have to use this Polybase for loading records to Synapse table, you have to enable the staging. Enable staging should be checked. Once you check it, it will be asking you about the path where it has to stage the data. Staging is nothing but while copying, Azure Data Factory is going to temporarily have your data moved into the staging path wherever you are giving, whether it is a data lake or a blob storage path, while moving. Okay, so from source it's going to move to destination, right? In between, it's going to temporarily have the records present in one of the files in either blob storage or ADL. So that is what they call staging. So after the copy is done, right, it's going to be deleted. Alright, so that is how it works. So you have to choose the data lake path or blob storage path, and then choose the folder name also. That's it. Okay, so this is one setting that is required, that is mandatory for the Polybase stuff to work. Alright, coming back. So once you do that and select Polybase, it's all done. Okay, we can try executing this particular pipeline. So it's going to move records from my CSV file to Azure Synapse table. Alright, my pipeline has executed. It has finished the copy using this Polybase stuff. Okay, it has picked up from the blob storage path and then it has moved to the Azure Synapse analytics table. Okay, number of records read were 701 and written were 701 and number of seconds taken is 30 seconds. Okay, so this is how we interpret how the copy activity has actually happened. Alright, then we'll go to the table and see how it looks. So see here, I have selected top 700 records from the table and then it shows the complete records that were pulled from the CSV file. Alright, so one thing that I would like to tell you here is if you in your organization or if you are trying to create a data warehouse similar to AdventureWorks or something like that, right, and you need records from an external database, means what you can do is, for example, in your on-premise location you might have your Oracle or SQL Server database from which you have to move all the records to the Synapse table. Means what we can do is we can read all the records from on-premise and we can save it as a CSV file and put it in blob storage path and use the same technique to move to your Synapse table. Okay, so this is one scenario where we can make use of this particular Polybase stuff. Okay, so in upcoming sessions, right, I'll be taking more I'll be discussing more about this Polybase and other stuffs related to Synapse so that we can learn together. Alright, so thanks for watching this video. If you like my content, please subscribe to my channel and refer to your friends also. Thanks a lot.